Alright. Now we can do SG. First map is going to be Disco Bloodbath. Elsewhere on the bracket, in the meantime, Starduck takes down the Mohawk 2-0 and goes up against Beastor now.
Not unsurprising. Starduck, of course, very recently got into Masters 3, and then very quickly after that, just shot into Masters 2. Pretty soon he's going to be ineligible for MSO.
At this rate, yeah. The Vivid taking Knight 2-0 and goes up against Batty Azure. Azure, the runner-up of last week's tournament, which is at a very close
and I
series.
believe the
Demi.
sole Terran player today. There might be another Terran player in there, but if so, I don't recognize.
If only we had a list of all the. Yeah, there we go. We actually have a list. Look at that. In external casting.
Beautiful.
Light came through. Yeah, Azure is the only Terran.
Oh. Alright, just gonna carry on the hopes and the dreams and the memes of all of us, really. But for now, we will have another PVZ coming along.
Waddling along.
Waddling along? Or floating along?
Most Protoss units kind of waddle. Yeah, Immortals, Stalkers.
Immortals, no,
Stalkers kind of waddle. Zealots waddle until they get charged. They just waddle.
Right, yeah. Stalkers don't really waddle though. They skitter. They skitter.
Okay, I can see it. They do skitter. You're right. Fair enough.
I will agree with Immortals though. They do waddle a little bit, quite a bit.
Well, they waddle a lot. Like charge lots, like non-charge lots. You know, waddle lots. Alright, never mind. Anyway, welcome everyone to Disco Bloodbath, the bloodiest of all the discos, and the discoiest of all the bloodbaths. LE, just in case you did not know, stands for Leader Evenness. Leader Evenness. That's when you have an election between two leaders, and the score is even. And yet,
is this in any way influenced by recent events in your hometown?
In my home country.
In your home country, yeah.
And yes, actually, yeah. Anyway, in the northwest corner of the map, representing OSC Elite, current reigning GBO champion 2 times in a row. Going catch first, give it up for Demi.
On a tear today. He's gonna reach the finals and he's gonna have to be waiting there for a while.
He's delaying pool for a while. And in the southeast corner of the map, representing Vicious Killers, it is our Blue Protoss, Protoss Nam.
Light is actually informing us that Protoss Nam was on VK. He is currently looking for a team, apparently.
Okay.
So, get into contact if you're interested.
Yep. Look for this player.
Get him on your VTL team, VTL players, and by VTL I mean Vietnam Team League. But also maybe I think he might be too
not
high for
Team
validity.
League, not Vorticus Team League, not
Vorticus. Rip VSL.
Rip VSL. So many VSLs.
He has plans. Yes. No, I mean, last he talked about, he has like some legitimate plans, but he's like negotiating with programmers or something.
This is not the last we heard of the Vorticus Star League. Not
Definitely
at all. I believe. I am behind him.
Ooh, the Clash build coming out from Demi. That would be 3 hatch before speed. Actually, also getting Numanized Carapace before speed.
So now our Zerg is also a Waddle Zerg.
Yep.
The speed is not coming. I mean, he's going to have Overlord speed before Zergling speed. It's probably going to go straight to Roaches at this point, right? No,
Now he's getting speed.
is
So,
starting.
yeah.
Alright. Taking his time.
Yeah, you don't. When you gotta take your time to hurry up. Choice is yours. Don't be late.
Where's that? It's just a lyric from somewhere. I don't remember where from.
It is. It's "Come as You Are" by Nirvana.
Oh. How do you know that?
What? That's a lot of Nirvana. Take your time. Hurry up.
I was there when that song came out. You heard it on the radio.
Yeah, radio. Ooh, Protest Nam going for a similar-ish build to Justice Simon, getting that Dark Shrine up, but no glaive from him. It's probably just Warp Prism.
I was about to say
Archon
switching
maybe?
it up, but then I remembered it's a different Protoss.
Look, we had Debbie last game. We have Debbie this game.
It's the same
So
thing,
you know,
basically.
it's like it's still the same
Protoss, come on.
Protoss player, right?
It's a PVZ. What are they going to do anyway? Claim that it's a Dark Shrine.
If we go off that GSL finals yesterday, then die.
It's a Zerg streak so far. Across all tournaments and all leagues.
Not
It's as if it's-
WSG or Asus ROG.
Why? What happened there?
Stats 1 ROG and what's his name won the other one? Innovation.
It's not Protoss. Alright, DTs are being dropped into the... No, the main. That's the main.
Yeah, it
Wait,
is the
what?
main.
There we go.
Just waiting until the last of them do come up.
Eh,
Now that score is just about finished, but he does
Yeah,
manage to take out the
there's an
queen,
over-
and he
there's
does
overseer,
evacuate.
It
Where
does
did those
kills-
drones die? I did not
believe
notice
the adepts
any
kill them.
DTs. Yeah, it was probably adepts.
The
So
adepts
DTs
were
would
dead now.
not focus on them. Alright, this is Debbie now seeing, oh, you've invested quite a bit into this DT drop. I'm gonna see if I can get anything done with these roaches. Not really going straight for it yet, but just opening up my avenues of attack.
I mean, it really could, because...
Yeah, there really
Protestant
isn't
just
much
started-
at his base.
It's not a charge, so... How many immortals does he have? No immortals yet. So Demi has a window of
Yeah,
opportunity.
you
He
could
doesn't
definitely
really know
cancel
what
that third at least.
He's he is observing the other base now, Protostant's base. We should be able to see what's going on, but he prefers to stay at home, and just play defensive.
I mean,
Sees these
you may as
four,
well.
four
Lately-
big bases going down.
I mean, you may as well. I think the common consensus, I don't think anybody would disagree with me on this, is that Zerg late game is pretty favored right now.
Game is going with Hydralisks. He's getting the Hydralisk range and getting +1 range upgrade.
Yeah, Demi's still a little bit. Demi's still a little bit of that. Still a little bit of that old school style. He playing a little bit off meta, but it is a safe. It is still kind of safe build. This sort of Hydra Roach style.
You see what Protostam is up to.
I
I
would
mean,
be
now
surprised if he goes to. I'm
he has
sorry.
a potential of run bys with these zealots now that they have charge. He's got the gateways to keep them pushing.
Oh, definitely. Demi. Yeah, oh, definitely. Yeah, Demi is still building up his army to the point of making it deadlier. He is ahead technically, but with actually not that many immortals. Yeah, so Demi
Yeah,
should be able to clear this out with some
But
decent
with
mileage.
4 Archons, they're gonna tank a lot of damage from these roaches.
Definitely will, but
Not
some
if
good
they grind to a
firing.
concave and hit some.
Absolutely.
Bang.
There is a little bit of warp juggling by Protostam. I almost said Justice Simon trying to be done, but it did get a little bit sloppy towards the end, and he loses one. Is that Warp Prism still alive? Yes, it is.
Yeah, Warprism is still alive, but a lot of this army is not. 2 of the Archons go down. A lot of the the meat of the army is done. Actually, one of the immortals died, I believe. No, he didn't. It's in the warpism.
Oh, I was gonna say an immortal and a archon. Nope, only an archon. He will lose this one though if he's not careful. Like so, just barely manages to keep it alive, but Demi just has way too superior numbers right now. He can really force this. Trying to get something done
on the other side of the map, but that's not going to do enough damage.
Yeah, trying to maybe draw Demi back, but Demi really doesn't care about that.
Yeah, he's a huge
in the game right now. He is actually losing a handful of his Zerg units, but still has enough to wet. Nah, I meant the army, but he still has enough to force his, push his position.
Yeah, Storm is about to finish for Portos now, but it does not have any High Templars, so that's useless. The wall is, of course, not a wall. Oh, I think the force field is not enough.
It's like force field not gonna be enough once again. Demi doesn't even care about this reduction. He knows he can end it straight ahead.
Yeah, eventually we'll clean this up. The War Prism is so low in health, just one queen can easily kill it. Yeah, this is doing so much damage on the other side of the map.
Yep, if Protoss he's trying to find a way back, but GG is called. There was a way back in the end. And Demi, once again, gonna be taking the series in a fairly convincing fashion.
Wait, was that? No, that was game one.
Yeah, that was game one. Yeah, I meant the game. Taking the game. Getting the lead, I meant.
Getting the lead. Confused.
Yeah.
God damn it, Yaku.
I meant taking the lead. Lead in Syria is...
Maybe the caster should start taking the lead.
Maybe
You need to get good, Yaku. Good at casting. And everyone can do this, you know.
You gotta take the lead, man. You gotta take the lead.
Yeah, so it's gonna be Portosnam's choice for map.
I almost typed Nem.
Elsewhere on the bracket, we have Beastork taking Starduck 2 and 0.
I think that's gotta be a somewhat interesting PvP.
I mean, probably Starduck just cheesed and Beastork defended. And GG.
Probably.
Yeah.
But
my Nostradamus big brain.
But we don't have to speculate that much because we do have the replay packs available to subscribers.
Yep. So if you want to catch up on these games that we haven't casted,
or if you want to get the build orders,
subscribe to the CranKy Ducklings, this very channel, and you will get access to the replay packs. Go ahead and do that. You also get access to our subscriber-only Discord chat channel where we hang out, chat. You will also join us on practice sessions, team games and such, which is a lot of fun when we do them. Yeah, we're still waiting on a map.
Yeah, Quirky, calm the fuck down. He typed in OSC chat.
Oh, okay, so he typed it in OSC chat. It happens. Blame Blizzard.
Yeah, blame Blizzard on that.
Hashtag blame Blizzard.
That ain't your fault. Nem? Nam?
Nam. Not
Triton.
Nem, please.
Not Nem. Nem, please. Nem, why you don't sign up?
Nem, why you not sign up?
Nem, play MSO.
Nem, play MSO. Play GPO. Play SDO. Nem, please.
Nem, please. Nem, plus.
You can at this stage just use the lobby link, by the way.
Oh yeah, I can!
Makes it a bit easier to get everyone in.
Oh yeah, I can!
Still one, though. Alrighty. Triton. The not Winter's Gate map.
The better of the snow maps, I would say.
Do you want to build a snow map?
Go away, Steelmold.
What?
Okay,
That's not how the song goes.
bye.
I actually don't know how that song goes all that much. I just know this one part. It's like, do you want to build a snowman?
Okay, bye. I haven't seen that movie in years.
Man, haven't missed much. You know.
I think there's supposed to be a
everyone.
sequel this year.
Welcome to Triton. Hashtag not Winter's Gate. LE. And E, of course, stands, in case you did not know, for levitation enjoyment. Levitation enjoyment. That's when you levitate, and it's fun. You enjoy it. Try it. Try sometime. Just levitate. It's a lot of fun.
Let's levitate for it.
And speaking of fun, in the southeast corner of the map, currently up 1 in this best of 3 semi-final of today's Grand Platypus Open number 3. Our Red Zerg from OEC Elite, it is Dummy. And in the northwest corner of the map, currently teamless, are Blue Protoss. It is Protoss Nam. From the land of Vietnam.
I wonder if we'll ever get an Ursula LE to rival Triton.
We could get one. Be like a
What would it
big
be,
black and
though?
white map.
Yeah?
That could work.
Possibly,
Like an
yeah.
underwater map. Why is Triton not an
Abyssal
underwater
Reef.
map? Why is Triton not an underwater map?
That's a good question.
I mean,
I mean, if you think about it, isn't snow just like water?
it's not like water, it is water.
No, it's the same chemical makeup as water, but the structure is different. I think. Look, I did not pass. Snow is a
Snow-
food war
Snow
player.
is a food war player.
Which is accurate. One of the good ones.
I'm
But
pretty
he has
sure Accurate
lost
is also
twice.
a food war player from Korea.
I would not be surprised.
That sounds like a name of a player. In Food War.
Oh, it's True's nemesis. Or maybe not.
I don't know.
Because, you know,
Right.
instead of saying that's true, because you always say, no, True's in Korea, we started saying that's accurate.
Ah, I missed the joke.
It's
entirely.
True's brother! Oh, Protoss
Over my
Nam
head.
definitely.
And speaking of flying over people's heads, Protoss Nam is going to the Stargate.
Yeah, switching it up completely so far. We haven't seen that any Stargate openings today, although this is only the second PvZ series you've had. I'm hoping he doesn't go full trap and go double Stargate versus Nidus.
I don't know.
He's
That
going
role
Phoenix
seems to
first
be a
as opposed to
little
Oracle
precarious.
first, and this is, yeah. He's going Phoenix first as opposed to Oracle first, and with these links going to be in his face, that is not going to be the best of days. Does mention wall it off.
I don't think he'll be able
is
to. Well,
always
there's enough
good,
servants
but
to
he
maybe
doesn't
snipe
have
this.
that much. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of firepower here. Protoss Nam doesn't. So, Demi.
I mean, if he gets the second score and
take
snipe.
out the Cybercore?
Yeah, and snipe Warpgate take. No, he's not
I don't
focusing
think it's
it.
going to be enough.
Yeah, he's not focusing it.
Even if he focuses it, I don't think it's going to be done in time.
I think
He is now getting that shield battery up. Focus on that Cybercore. But even if he doesn't snipe Warpgate tech, he can still snipe. What is he gonna make without the Cybercore? Celt's just gonna get surrounded, and the Cybercore is down, and that's not easy for Protoss Nam to rebuild. We'll get
Yeah,
the
'cause
Oracle out
Audit
though, so his
Council is not
defenses are
gonna
gonna
be,
be back.
Thing is, Protestant does have the Stargate, so Oracle is coming out.
Oracle is out now, so that's going to aid in his defenses quite a little bit. Not going to help him save this gateway, though.
Okay, the gateway's down. The Zerglings are in.
Protestant just not having a very good opening so far.
Yeah, and Demi gets a full scout on everything here, so...
Alright, decides to go ahead and go for some equalizing damage as opposed to defending. I mean, it's a wise choice. He knows that Demi's probably gonna, drone up after this, so he's not fully committed to the Ling harass. But he has to be careful with this Oracle. Could get very easily
gets a couple of drones. Glaive is on the way. The Cyber Core has been rebuilt.
Yeah, Protostom has recovered somewhat from this.
Actually, it didn't take all that much damage.
Yeah. I mean, he lost the core and the gateway, which is still resources. What is that? 250, 300 minerals?
It's resources, but I don't think it delayed the build any... because it was already waiting for the glaives and the extra gateways. Since he got the warp gate tech, and he was already getting the Twilight Council and the glaives, so, like it didn't delay Protestant at all.
As the game goes on, then yeah, I suppose that 300 minerals is negligible.
Oh, I think it did.
But it's still 300 minerals that he shouldn't have lost.
He did delay the robo.
Did delay the robo, yeah, because you need the core for the robo.
So that really that's a pretty significant actually, because he doesn't have the warp prism now, which he would have had. And instead he gets the third base, so something.
Yeah.
Might be difficult to hold, considering Demi is getting a whole bunch of Zerglings. And,
well, he has the Templar archives out with a couple of Archons and shield batteries. It's still holdable, but it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be pretty tough for Protoss now.
Yeah, that third base could get denied or at least
no cancel. So it has to be. Oh, okay. Scared off by a couple of Adepts. Adepts are starting to shade in through here.
Yeah,
might be able to
kind of hesitating back and forth, but yeah, he should have enough at home to defend, especially with the roaches coming out.
Yeah, he is bringing back his forces, so this is definitely going to be defended by Demi. He's splitting his army, Protostom is, and that might not actually be a wise choice right now, considering just how much Demi has at home to defend. But just content to get some overload damage here and there.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, that won't supply Demi anytime soon, but...
Oh,
he's actually gonna lose the Phoenix!
Saves the Phoenix! Loses the Phoenix, actually! Oh, right at the edge of the range of the Queen. Man, oh man.
Deceptively long range, and Spire goes out for Demi. As well as Bane speed.
That's one way to deal with Phoenix CA.
So it's gonna be
not Mutas, but
Roach Bane Muta, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Like Protostom hasn't built that many Phoenix VA, so yeah, Mutalist, not that bad. And Demi has been known for his Muta switches.
Especially against
really
big
had the
Adepts,
opportunity. Yeah, haven't really had that much of an opportunity to see how well he controls his mutas, because a lot of his games do just end shortly after he switches into mutas. But yeah, it's a really good harassment unit, which he likes to use it for harassment because it is a good defensive harassment unit.
Let's see. Storm is being made for Protostom, so Mutalisks are going to.
I think we're gonna have a much more even. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a much more even game.
Yeah, it's not the previous game we saw. It's going to be a lot harder for Demi to break the Protoss this time. Let's see. I mean, Roaches and Mutalisks work pretty well together, especially when they're in the same, composition. because you have the roaches tanking damage at the bottom, not letting anything get on top of the Mutalisks. And the Mutalisks just snipe pretty much everything. There we go. That was the War Prism with the Adept. It does expose the Mutalisks. So if you see a few cannons being made for Protosnam.
Nice catch by Demi. One of the main problems with a Roach Muta composition, though, and one of the reasons why it's not as common as you might think, is it is a fairly low DPS composition.
Yeah. But it's very difficult.
Much longer. It takes much longer to. Yeah, but the problem is it takes much longer to kill the Protoss units, and you really don't want to give the Protoss time. That's what, 2 more shots from the Archon, a couple more shots from the Immortal. That can
but the thing is, if you have roaches blocking the way for the Archons to get under the Mutalisks, then the Mutalisks can just do their damage without interference. And they do ramp up in DPS because of the area effect they have.
I suppose, but you really have to be splitting the Archons from the rest of the army, though.
No,
Mutalisks have an extremely short range. Remember that.
You just need a bulk of roaches to just block the way. You basically use them as force fields more than anything.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Protostam does have storms, so the whole thing kind of gets iffy because a couple of storms can destroy a crowd of Mutalisks.
So I thought we were going to see these Banelings get completely cancelled out, but apparently not.
The Archons are...
It's a lot of Archons, though. Demi now moving into reinforce. Might be able to flank this? Nope, he doesn't. But that's a decent position for Demi. He's losing all of his Banelings, no. And he might even lose his Roach Ravager to the storms as well.
Yeah.
He does have twice the army supply so far, but where is that army, though?
Roaches.
Yeah, the question is, where is that army that he has? Because it's not in the fight.
It's coming in. Here it is. There we go.
Alright, here it is.
Zerglings as well. The Zerglings are just...
a lot of Zerglings. They do get melted by the Archons, but that's buying enough time for the Roaches to come in.
The High Templars are all dead or Archon.
Does Match just snipe a couple of Archons and a couple of, like so? Is that nice to look around?
Nothing to buffer for the Immortals and the Archons. This is just... and the Mutalisks are at home. A lot of Protostam's forces are actually at home defending against the Mutalisks. Ooh, nice.
Might be able to buy Protostam sometime, but I don't think it's going to be enough in the end. Even this little position with the Stalker,
it's actually
a sizable Stalker count, yeah. And that's actually a really good position.
And +2 weapons.
He might be able to snipe those. Yep, it did, and he might be able to snipe those out. Not really getting that surround, but still manages to kill some and chase the rest away.
Okay, the Mutalisks should be able to clean this up, at least still used defensively. He only lost 3 Mutalisks.
Alright, so Protostam is still in this game, yeah. Protostam has not lost.
14 Corruptors and a Great Aspire. I think we know what's coming.
Pretty soon, though.
I think we know what's coming. But is he going to have enough time for to make Brood Lords? I don't think he will have the time for
will he
this.
have the resources as well? Might not.
Yeah, he's pretty.
He is up in supply, but a lot of that supply is in Corruptors, which aren't really gonna do anything right now, really.
Oh, there's a DD here. I don't have the protection for it.
In the end, nice Storm chasing Demi completely away.
Oh, there's
but at the same time, yeah, at the same time, Demi chasing Protostam away is now getting a couple of Brute Lords. That can be dangerous for Protostam. We don't see any Infestors yet, but it is Demi. He is not one to be known for hit spellcasters that aren't Vipers.
By the way, we have Beastork versus Azure waiting for us in the other semi-final.
Ooh, that should be good.
Azure winning 2-1.
Nice little TVP. Ooh, that would have been TVZ to watch.
So, yeah, so we are going to catch them. They're waiting for us. We'll catch them both.
Protostam has caught up. He is about to be right on top of Demi's face. Demi does have his Brute Lords out now, but still, a lot of Ravagers? Not Ravagers, Roaches, what am I saying?
Yeah, the roaches
He's
are pretty
getting caught
good.
up in
They're just
Storm a little bit. He does have
Again,
this, yeah,
the
he does have
Roaches-
this
the-
buffer with the Roaches.
the role of the roaches is just to keep the ground army from the brood lords.
Brute
You
Lords,
can't
yeah.
have them split up. They gotta be protecting one another. So let's going to be charging into Demi's 4th base there.
Yeah, Protoss is doing a pretty good job of, what's it called? Sort of
Tempests are
splitting
coming up.
Demi's focus, taking advantage of the fact that his army isn't that mobile. Protoss trying to go for it, blinks right on Dirty's Brute Lords, and will be able to get 2. Is it going to be enough?
Yeah.
No, very nice storms do come in, but there's just nothing to deal with the ground army right now.
The zealots on the 4th are pretty much gone. The
Yep.
Mutalisks took care of them. Mutas. Muta good unit.
Mutas. Mass
And,
Muta.
And now we're in a different position because Portosnam is broke. We're trying to max on an army that they can't afford. The
Yeah, their
Tempests are
banks
going to
are
be
not
helpful,
as big
but
as I thought.
Zergling run through the army. They just run the blockade. Nice block there on the front though, and the Judge rally managed to get it. For a second, I thought the Broodlords are going over the Protoss army. I got so spooked
They were
that I saw
close.
that
They were close.
Look, those roaches kind of look like stalkers. In my defense, in this skin. Yeah, look at this skin.
Yeah,
look
they
like-
are red.
They look like
They're
stalkers.
red.
They look
They're
like
red.
stalkers.
They're
mostly
red.
gray. They're mostly
They're
gray.
red.
They're
They're
gray.
red.
They're mostly
red.
gray. Like these,
They
they are
are
mostly
red.
gray. Why? This is why I hate skins. Everything just looks the same. Now we
They're
can't
red.
even tell. We can't even tell the difference between the Zerg units and the Protoss units, let alone the Stalkers and the Immortals.
The Zerg units are red.
No, they're all gray with just a little bit of the light,
They're
color
red.
lighting. Go away, Yaku. Your eyes are bad. Now, Demi is
All right,
sneaking up
Demi
on
gonna- yep.
Protostam's 4th phase.
Finally
also
gonna
the
make
Zerg-
use of those
Oh, is it going to
roaches.
catch a Colossus? No, they're not going to catch a Colossus.
Just way too much AoE there for those lings to deal with it.
Okay.
Defensive
Gonna catch
DTs are
this,
gonna try to get this out, but it is a very good position for the roaches to be in, and it does stack the Nexus. Protoss
Yeah.
is just gonna slowly be starved out in this game, I do believe.
Yeah, Demi just needs to trade nicely, but he's losing these roaches, and I don't know. That's most of his army supply there. It's in trouble. He doesn't have. Look at his minerals count. He's broke. He's making corruptors. What's his ground army looking like? He has 5 queens and 1 zergling. That's his ground army. He has 11 broodlords, 7 corruptors, and 5 mutalisks.
But
is an
Brutelings
army
are
without
kind of a, but Brutelings are kind of a buffer.
Not against Tempest.
Yeah, that's what Corruptors are for. Alright, a lot of storms are banked up here. A couple of good
Alright.
snipes from Demi on
Raptors
top
are
of these.
going for the Tempests, but
Tempest straight away, yup.
Storms
these
go for the
Broodlords
Broodlords.
are-
They're gonna get 1 health.
Yeah, they're not really well defended.
Oh,
but
no,
those
actually, the
storms are
Protoss army
way
is disappearing.
good. Yeah, those Broodlords just have way too much health for those storms to actually deal with effectively. And now the Protoss army is just getting deleted out.
Demi's
Demi's
getting
starting to
incredibly,
remax.
incredibly scrappy.
Yeah.
They're both quite losing armies and getting broke all the time. They're kind of even on lost resources, actually, as well.
Yes, but Protoss has not been able to mine nearly as much as Demi. Oh, nice little blink on top of this Blue Lord army, and some nice storms that Demi's just eating up right now,
Yeah, but they're just...
but not getting any damage done.
They're going over the broodlings, which is, a waste of energy. I mean, he has to storm
Absolutely.
these. That's the only
He
defense
has to
has.
storm the Broodlings, because, yeah, if he wants to stay in, but that's a waste of energy versus a waste of no energy.
Alright, 3 DTs. This could very well be a winning move if Demi doesn't have detection in any of these corners. Ooh, another
ballsy
army
blink
gets
straight on top.
disputed.
Yep. Another very ballsy blink straight on top of the Brootlings, but there's just too much to deep for the Stalkers to really kill. Even storming himself a little bit towards the end, getting caught out by these Zerglings. These high tempo
the DTs are starting to do some
and the storms
damage,
are now
but
deleted. Yeah, the storms are now deleted.
The
Demi
Mutalisks,
can just walk straight into the base. Yeah.
How many kills do these Mutalisks have? They don't have a lot, but they've been so like quietly effective this game. These 5 Mutalisks. Like they have they defended like 3 Zealot charge buys and a couple of DT sneak-ins. Like all of the harassment potential from Protoss now has been countered by these 5 Mutalisks. It's amazing.
Yeah, siege right on top of the base. He doesn't even need to maintain the siege. He can just pretty much walk straight in.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But Demi, this is a
danger. Does the Corruptors go away? You're not welcome here. We have cannons. Go away, please.
You have cannons. Demi, very understandably, does not want to risk this slow, expensive army, but if he can just strike a killing blow. No, but with a storm, it's still pretty risky.
Mm-hmm. And then we can still siege this base from afar.
Yeah,
here
we're gonna.
We have a blink on top of the Broodlords. 2 of them go down. A 3rd might go down. No,
Yep,
they're
just in the end, a little bit of damage done. Demi is starting to remix now, but he has lost his Broodlords.
Yeah, the Corruptors are
That's
killing
the
the
biggest thing.
The Tempests. These Zerglings might just be enough to clear this out.
Well, let's see. The Zerglings have taken out.
There's still one
Archangels.
Broodlord in the air. It's about to die as well.
Zerglings have taken out a couple of Archons, but he just makes 2 more straight away.
Look at their army supply. 22 minutes into the game.
Protoss now is back in this game, I think. Finally back in this game.
Nah, look at the income.
But he's giving... Yeah, he is giving Demi time and money. But he's not dead yet. If Protoss can still get some bases up and still build up...
He does have a gas bank, so he can still make some pretty heavy units. If they need to be. If he gets enough resources, minerals for it. He's also way ahead in upgrades.
Yeah, we're starting to see Demi do that Zerg thing where it's like, I have too many drones, just big spores across the map, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Protoss now trying to poke in here again, but there are enough Broodlords to push this away. Look at this, look at this. Protoss time is sneaking in with a couple of Zealots, but there are Mutalisks, the 5 Mutalisks. They're real MVPs of this game.
Yeah, normally you see Mutalisks across the map for harass. This game, they're at home defending.
Harassment.
Yeah.
It's so good. I mean, technically those Zealots died to 4 spines, but you know, my theory is
I mean, if you think about it, aren't spines just like the ground mulas?
Not at all. Not in any way, shape, or form. They're not.
Look, mutas are anti-harass. Spines are also anti-harass.
Yeah, Corky is saying no.
I mean, if you really think about it.
I really don't want to think about it anymore, Yaku. I really don't. This DT might actually snipe for hatchery here.
Yeah, you gotta say, Protoss Nom, he is...
He's a cancel, though.
He is a cancel. He is, what's it called? A pit bull? Is that what it's called? When you get knocked down so much, but you just try to claw your way back in? Is that what it's called, a pit bull?
I don't know. I know that you just... Pit bulls are more famous for biting and not letting go.
I thought Pitbull was famous for being Mr. Worldwide.
A rapper?
I hesitated. With rapper.
Yeah, I don't know. Not an expert. Alright, more Zealots coming in.
Yeah, Protoss does have a somewhat potent... Yeah, Protoss does have a somewhat potent force, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. Demi has the numbers and he has the upgrade advantage. And as well as the units that he needs.
Yeah. He's now remaxed. He can start banking minerals again. Still has a pretty good gas bank.
Now he's doing the old school
free
style
bases.
of harass. Yeah, Demi is doing the old school style of harass, that being Ling Run buys. He's not doing any Nidus Swarm Posts.
Backup.
Yeah, no Nidus Swarm Posts today.
Oh, Banning's rolling in. Okay, they don't get too much done. Man, this is still a scary Protoss army, but Demi should have enough Broodlords soon to deal with this. You know, actually, it's not making any. He has 8 Corruptors, 4 Broodlords. Okay, now he's making some more Corruptors. That should help.
Yeah,
he's making a few more Broodlords.
Yeah, I guess he was focusing most of his supply into that harassment force earlier.
Yeah,
now he's getting his.
He wants to clean up the supply.
Yeah, now he's getting his high-tech units. Can't clean up your supply with that. You want to get rid of it, but you want to also make use of it while you can. Or wherever you can.
Alright, so we have
And 26 minutes.
I'm struggling to rebuild the army. Demi is attacking the fresh mining base here again. There's a recall. I'm guessing this is Demi's opportunity to just attack on the other side. Now that recall
not
is gone.
too much. Yeah, not a lot of multi-prongs coming in from Demi so far. He does have. Yeah, he does have that sort of slow Brute Lord Corruptor on one hand, but on the other hand, he has his Zergling count really up high. He can multi-prong pretty well, but he also doesn't want to risk his Brute Lord count, I'm guessing. He does need a bit of a buffer for them. Alright, Protoss now going to try to press the attack. He is desperate right now. He has been denied so many bases. But this is not
a very
that
important
good.
base, though.
Yeah, and that's not a very good position. Demi's slowly getting in to try to flank this, but he sees that he doesn't really have to.
Yeah, he has fresh mining bases on the other side of the map. He's getting a new one as well. This is not. He shouldn't be wasting army on this. He just needs to bank more and wait for that next wave. He's trying to focus down the Colossi. Okay, now he's able to chase this army and nibble at its heels and reduce the numbers.
Taking out a couple of High Templar. Oh, right at the end.
That's quality kill. Protoss is sneaking into Demi's freshly built base. No Mutas to defend this time.
And now we're about to. That was a spine crawler. Yeah. All right, we're about to see the big engager go down. A lot of storms coming in, and a very nice flank from Protoss now. But the muscle of Demi's army is just about to go through, push through rather. I think we're about to see Protoss lose the bulk of his army here. Ooh. Yeah. A lot of supply dwindling from Protoss.
Nothing much to defend against Demi. Nothing to stop Demi from keeping on pushing. He's got.
Yeah, he has one Archon, it seems. Yeah, just one Archon and one High Templar that's not going to have any energy for storms. Demi can end the game right now. In fact, he had the opportunity a while ago, but he's playing very cautious.
To be careful.
He's playing very cautious.
Undefended Broodlords would be devastating, but...
Oh yeah, absolutely. He is playing very cautious, which he is probably a smart choice.
Yeah.
But it's just not as exciting, I would say.
Yeah.
But, you know, you gotta play it smart.
Doubled the army supply almost, and way more workers. He's got fresh mining bases. His income has been better for quite a while.
Finally, Demi is getting infestors. I was gonna say, Demi has not made infestors yet today. He is a little unorthodox in the sense that he's not that meta. He isn't always up on this meta, Demi.
Well, he was struggling with resources for a while now.
Yeah.
To rebuild the army and everything, and
After taking some very efficient trades, he has
sure.
gotten his economy up.
Well, it was economically ahead for a while, but it just didn't have the tempo time to really
No,
make those.
Tempo is a streamer slash singer.
Definitely not time. Just player.
A Terran player, yeah. And yep, Debbie once again gonna continue his pattern of I'm gonna harass you until you GG, because I do not want to lose my brute lords in a big engagement.
Yeah. Debbie loses some workers at all.
That's just freeing up supply for him, really.
No, he's actually remaking those workers. He wants to. He doesn't have a bank.
He doesn't have a bank. Yeah.
There's another run by.
But slowly but surely, like build a bank. Yeah, it doesn't even need to bring all of those links up. Oh, they were on hold position there.
Protosnam in the meantime tried to push into Demi's base there, but that kind of didn't work.
Let's gotta find this.
Those Mutalisks are still alive? I thought they died.
Some of the Mutalisks died when he brought them to harass, but others just
yeah,
he just left them home.
9 kills, 8 kills, and 8 kills. Yeah, they're being useful. What do you know? They're not dead weight.
Yeah, you imagine that they would be when you have Corruptor Root Lord out, but no, these Mutalisks showing that they can still flame the big boys.
We're up to 15 Broodlords now.
Yep, and this is just about the freshest base from Protosnam. Once this goes down, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a GG.
This is not the freshest
All
base.
of his other bases.
This is a completely mined out base, almost.
Ah, right, he has that base on the top right. Ah, right, he has that base on top right.
There's 45 minerals left.
Yeah, I didn't know if this. I didn't know how many minerals his top right base had. So I was.
Alright, so 31 minutes and 56 seconds that game took. But there you go, we have our first finalist for today. So, do we want to take a short break?
Once again.
Do you want to take a short break before the semifinals?
You can.
So Quirky can get something to eat.
Right. It is important.
We may even switch the stream to deal with or change graphic settings and such to deal with the FPS issue, because we've been having some skips on stream. Yeah, stick around. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Yeah, Quirky will restart the client, and don't go anywhere. We'll show some clips. Enjoy.
Or possibly a Claire interview.
And we have returned. We're just setting up.
I was always here.
Fine. Did you actually play any clips or the thing?
Yeah, we did.
I don't think we did. We did?
We did. Well, Quirky did.
We're trying to set up here. Having trouble joining lobbies. Where's Quirky? Get Quirky in.
Quirky is in. Yeah, Quirky is in.
Oh, okay. So
we're waiting on Azure.
Okay, right. Oh, he's getting a lobby bug.
Who is away? Set to away, anyway. Anyway, wherever there is a lobby, there is a way. And if you're set to away, you will never know the way of whey, how much you weigh, and how good whey is for protein.
Put Quirky in spectator.
Yeah, I have to right click. Oops, I misclicked.
See what happens. See what happens with this interface. Just see what happens with this interface and why I'm so tilted by it.
Not removed from lobby, mixed spectator.
I hate this interface so much. I hate this interface so much. Alright. So we have ourselves PvP here. Haven't seen any Terrans yet. This day. On this day, there was only one Terran left. There we go. Now we are all in. So, remind everyone to hydrate your hydrate. And also, that we do have our Match Arena link. We have recently partnered with OSC for the Grand Platypus Open tournament. So players will get OSC points and greater prize pool. Our codes have already been used today, but if you type exclamation point Match Arena in chat, and we'll go to the Match Arena link, and you can put some money of your own volition, if you will. This goes straight to the prize money of today's winners. I believe the winner gets money, and does the runner-up?
Winner and the runner-up, yeah. Okay. Winner and the runner-up. And then everybody else gets OSC points.
Okay. Which is cool. Alright, everyone. Welcome to the second semi-final of today's Grand Platypus Open, the number 3. As we are once again on Disco Bloodbath, the bloodbathiest of all the discos. LE. LE, of course, stands for, just in case you did not know, Lifeboat. Elbow. Lifeboat elbow. That's when you go on a lifeboat and someone sticks their elbow into you and like, nah, nah, nah. Not a lot of room on lifeboats. It's a very cramped situation. Very tragic.
Well, you can make room. That's why you elbow people.
Yeah. In the northwest corner of the map. Oh, I forgot to check what the teams they play from. Hold on. That's what happens when I take bathroom breaks. Playing for Legacy Esports are Green Terran. Give it up for their runner-up of last week's Grandmaster Open. Grand Platypus Open. It is a sure. Yeah, Grandmaster Open, I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of what it is. It's a quote-unquote open, more of a regional, really, for Grandmasters.
And in the southeast corner of the map, currently teamless are Pink Protoss. It is Beastork.
Now, we did manage to see Beastork on Vietnam Team League on Wednesday, I believe. Last Wednesday, yeah? I don't remember if he was the one who cannon rushed into Proxy Starport, or if that was somebody else, or if it was just a straight-up Proxy. Look, I don't remember. It was a wild night. Mio Micah played. It was a wild night. Mio Micah played that night.
Alright. So we see.
But suffice to say, Beastork has a couple of tricks up his sleeve.
See a standard opening from both of these. Beastork is going with a Stargate.
Ooh, yeah. Stargate in PvT is not that common these days. It's something which you really saw a lot more in a couple of patches ago. Just to see what will get done here.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be just for an Oracle, just to go around the map, doing some.
Yeah. I mean, most likely.
Oracle in TVP has been, it's been a while
likely,
since that was the standard, but maybe Beastork is just going old school here. You know, ever since Cyclones, I think Oracles are not like. It is going to be an Oracle.
But Archer is going with for this quite yet. Ooh, doesn't get the.
Not Cyclones, anyway.
Depot. Yeah, it doesn't get Depot in the end. Beastork is able to get a very nice scout doesn't get the full shade in, so he doesn't actually get to do that much damage, but he does see quite a bit of
Yes,
mature
it's the
space.
starboard. That's the
going
greatest discovery here.
Ooh,
So you know what
double
turn-
Hellion into double Widowmine. I like
since
that. I'm a fan of that.
The Oracle flies over the Reaper, so could be exposed here, and the Widow mines they'll know that the.
Well, I mean, the
Oracle is
Reaper is
coming.
dead now, so.
No, if the Reapers, if if Azure was paying attention to the Reaper,
Oh,
he saw
right.
the Oracle coming. Okay, Widow mine.
He does.
Boom.
Did have to Widowmine prepared. I think that actually killed one of his SCVs from friendly fire,
Yeah.
but hey, Hellion is doing a pretty good job. Does manage to get 4 probe switch, but 2 Hellions not too bad.
Yeah.
Could be better, but could be worse as
For
well.
two
so
Aliens, that's pretty
not too
good.
bad.
Actually.
Yeah, not too bad.
Sometimes you see 4 Aliens not doing enough that kind of damage. So yeah, so a nice little slugfest at the beginning of the game, but let's see. Azure is going with Cyclones and
Oh, he knows that
Magfield
Beastork
Accelerator.
is going. Yeah, he knows that Beastork is investing into Stargate. He wants to create the anti-Stargate army right now.
No, it's actually making more barracks days, so that's not. Not
Well,
really
yeah,
bad.
because Marines anti-Stargate.
So yeah, the Cyclones are just going to be for extra anti-air coverage. But the Adepts are fading
And
in.
also good against Adepts as well, especially if you can get a repair, but Beastork not going to commit. That's
Yeah.
a lock-on, does actually take out 1, which, you know, a little bit of damage for no extra cost, may as well. The Viking gets lifted,
Viking
that is,
land.
oh lord.
Ah, god damn it! I was right here in the sky.
Yeah.
He went down there. Ah, come on.
Oh no, whatever will we do, the Viking is landed.
Alright, so Beastork is committing to the Phoenix play here with Mass Phoenix.
Ah, Phoenix Adept, that is not something that you see.
Oh, Widowmine!
Manages to get 1, yeah, Widowmine manages to get 1 Phoenix out. And you could even see Beastork trying to turn away at the last second. That's gotta be a little bit painful.
Yeah.
But
Alright,
this
more,
is
a
just
lot
gonna
more
continue
barracks
to build
coming up for Azure.
Beastork. Yep, Beastork. He's having a map presence. He wants to pressure Azure into not moving out, not getting a third so quick.
Yeah,
But
well, this is Cyclones
sure
around. This,
not really taking
this
the bait.
Phoenix are in huge trouble. Adepts trying to shade
And these
past
Adepts, I have doubts that these Adepts will get too much done.
this.
Like, if Azure isn't careful and he builds a 3rd CC on location without his army there, then sure. Or even if his army is there, then maybe a shade into the natural.
Yep.
But yeah, Beastork's pressure not really keeping up.
It is. We don't see a 3rd command center coming up for Azure, and this is starting to get quite
Looks to
all
be just a
in.
2-base all-in, yeah. The
Waiting
2-base
for
all-in
Steam
that,
I'm guessing we just build it while is pushing forward with combat shields and.
yep, much safer. Yep, that's
He's just
a
waiting
much
for the
safer bet.
medivacs.
Oh yeah,
We gotta
absolutely.
medevac that.
It's gonna move out as once the medevacs pop out, and Sim is gonna hit right when he gets into Beastork's base.
Mm-hmm. So it's gonna have Cyclones instead of tanks with this push.
Yep.
Which I like much
Which
better.
is, yeah, definitely. That is what you get versus Phoenix player.
It's just kiting the kiter. Phoenix is a kiting unit. Cyclone is a kiting unit.
Oh, right, because Phoenix is kite. Air, yeah. I thought you were
No.
gonna be like, yeah, no, Phoenixes kind of look like kites.
No. God damn it.
Because Phoenixes are a kiting unit for air. Yep, this is about as
Oh,
all
the
in as you
boys are
can
being
get,
pulled.
bringing as much SCVs as you can. And yeah, no, there is no good transition going to be coming up for Azure. Just going
Okay, the
straight
Phoenix
for it.
AC
And
this.
all things considered, Beastork doesn't really have much to deal with this. Only now
Yeah.
getting Templar, and the Storm is still a long way away.
Even the
Not even
Phoenix
getting
are
Storm
out
right
of the
now.
game.
Archons can help somewhat, but with some lock-ons on the Cyclones, they'll be able to kite that for days. Cyclones, SCVs as well, gonna be a fantastical buffer, but the Azure might get caught out here.
There's no
But
spread
that's
damage
just
for
way too
Terran,
much.
Yeah, but
That's not that important. Yeah, the charge lots are stuck on top of the SCVs, providing that brilliant buffer that they do, and they're just melting down by the Marines.
Yeah, 30 SCVs go down.
V-Stork now force fielding himself a little bit. That was not the intention of his force field. But yeah, as you said, Azure absolutely has to do damage, but GG is called.
Azure will take jump number 1.
Oh.
Is it Azure or Azure?
Azure, I say Azure because it's like Azure high.
Okay.
He's Azure high.
The Terran that was promised.
Yeah.
Quick is saying it's
Assure.
Are you sure?
Because he assures you.
Are you sure? Okay, that was a stretch of a joke even for me.
I mean, you gotta. Are you sure?
You gotta assure.
Assure's gonna assure us. Ooh, Thunderbird.
Thunderbird is your next map.
The Fort Thunderbird.
Fort Bird Thunder.
Oh no. Yeah, no. LO, but god damn it.
Everybody, Quirky is suddenly starting to feel how Crow feels when I make these dumb jokes. You start to feel what happens when I make lobbies. This is what happens when Kerwin jumps
into Kerwin jumps in and doesn't.
God damn it.
Here's also how I feel when you don't click on the lobby link. There we have it.
Yeah, you see how annoying it is. You make a lobby link, but no one touches it. Thing is, he doesn't make a sound, so it doesn't catch your attention like a lobby invite. Lobby invite goes like shink shink, and then you're like, okay, I'll click it. The lobby link in chat is like silent, sneaks up on you like a Dark Templar in the night. Yeah, lobby link is the Dark Templar of lobby invites. Alright.
So what were you saying?
I don't know, I was babbling about...
It was like stuff. The Batman of Thunderbird is like...
Yep. The Batman of Thunderbird. Azure is the Batman of
shit.
Thunderbird.
Wouldn't that be Nightwing? You
got the Reaper skins, it's like a Reaper... The banner. The kind of Batman-ish, right? You fly around.
If Batman had a jetpack, and guns, which actually one of the
Alright, we're in Singapore.
Alright, we're gonna have to remake that real quick.
Gotta double check. Yeah, you have to call out when you double check.
Right.
This way people won't blame you.
What? Misclicked and I clicked on collection and then it had to load all the stuff.
Alright, there we go. We've got the link.
You've got the link.
I've got the power. I've got the power. Alright, so we have Demi waiting for us in the finals.
Yep.
Definitely
a while ago.
Yeah. The final is going to be a best of 5.
12 and no point advantage this time.
No
point
mirror
advantage
matchups
this time.
Yeah, no point advantage because this is a single elimination bracket.
Alright. Let's wait on Beast work a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Da-bong. Yep, no mirror matchups for today. For the second time, the first ever GPO was about what you'd expect from a C tournament, just completely Zerg dominated and ended in a ZVZ, whatchamacallit, finals. Yep. Day 2, or week 2 rather, became more of a racial spread around, if you catch what I'm saying.
No, Yaku.
we got
Racial
like
spread. That sounds horrible. That sounds.
There were still less Terran players, which, again, from CAN said to be expected, but we had a decent number of Protoss players. And this week as well, decent number of Protoss players. I think we actually have less Zerg players.
Okay, we are on Australia this time, so pretty good.
Sweet.
Sweet. Alright, everyone. Welcome to Thunderbird. LE. LE, just in case you did not know, stands for limited evolution. Limited evolution. That's when you don't get upgrades as a Zerg and, you know, you limit yourself. Anyway, in the northwest corner of the map, representing Legacy Esports, are Green Terran, currently up 1 in this best of 3 semi-final of today's Grand Platypus Open. Number 3, it is Azure.
Aha.
I'm pretty sure it is Azure. I can do that. I can do, I think. And in the southeast corner of the map are Pink Protoss, currently teamless. Give it up for Beastork.
Trying to think of a title for Beastork. So we have Azure Ahai.
Stork of Genius.
There we go. A stork of genius. Not a stroke of genius. A stork.
Yeah, that was the joke, Yaku. You didn't...
Yeah, I was trying to explain it to the people who don't understand.
You don't understand our jokes, they're not smart enough to understand our jokes, and then they don't deserve to understand our jokes.
To be fair, you need a very low IQ to understand my jokes. Nice little block from Azure.
A gas
that is
there.
unnecessary, but so annoying for Beastork.
I mean, it limits some gas income for the Protoss. It's going to be
Yeah, sure, but
annoying.
the Protoss, depending on which build that the Protoss is going for, they do not need that much gas in the early game.
By the way, the chat just caught up to your racial spread comment.
Yeah. Did I say something wrong? We had like a decent split. Like, we still didn't have that many Terran players, but we had a couple of more Protoss players. Not as Zerg dominant. And then this week, we do only have one Terran player, but, you know, I think we actually have about just the most Terran players. No, not Terran players, Protoss players, but we still had a pretty decent amount of Zerg players.
I mean, we have more Terran players than SDO.
No, Protoss players than last SDO.
No, today we have more... Oh, right. Oh, I got it confused.
Yeah, exactly. Protoss and Terran, it's just so easy to mistake them. They both lose to Zerg in finals.
Yep. Very similar. Both of them.
Yep.
But they both not OP. Salty as hell.
Keep going.
No Stargate this time for.
And that's going to make the start point extra deadly.
Azure is going to get caught here.
Cut out by, yep. Oh, going to be a Hellion drop. Nope, going to be a lip.
Yeah, once it got discovered, it's going to be a Liberator.
Yeah,
harassment.
I mean, harassment is always a little bit of a gamble, I would say, as a Terran. Like, you do get some value out just from harassing. Like, you still scout your opponent, you still get a couple of worker kills here and there, but some would argue
The
how
adept and the
worth it.
warfism on this side of the map.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But some would still argue how much value that it's worth getting that scouting information, getting those couple of kills.
Try to get in here. Yeah, no. Not against so many stalkers. But the Liberator is going to be free to move in. The stalkers.
Yeah, and all those stalkers are chasing the Hellions. That was calculated by Azure, I'm gonna say, even though it may not have been.
Yeah, maybe he brought the Hellions there to pretend like it's still making a medivac. Oh, now the door is open.
Yeah.
This stock is coming up, coming back. He's hesitating.
Being a little bit indecisive, but he finally decides to just go straight for Azure's base. What does Azure have in his base now? Ooh, 11 probes already down. Bunker is already up, and Hellions have already been pulled to defend against this, or repair that bunker rather. Yeah, this is such a good position for Azure.
Yeah, it's a 5.
I know he has the Hellion out that can try to, what's it called? Kite that Warp Prism. Warp Prism is already up. That should be enough to take out the Widow Mine. Oh,
okay.
But very nice dodge in the end. No, I believe that Stalker... Did he take his Stalker out?
Yeah,
he hasn't. No, he didn't. He didn't. That was lifted by the... Yeah. So, yeah. So Rumine attacked that area, but didn't actually get damage done. Azure now losing 7 of his SCVs. He has mules. So
still ahead in workers, and he has mules.
Yep. So it's not terrible.
Yeah.
But I think that is the Beast Orc just... Does get the Warp Prism in the end, and he saves his Liberators.
Yeah.
These are gonna scale pretty well as the game goes on. These Liberators.
Wait, that was the first Liberator. He's still alive.
Yeah.
Oh. Nice. I thought it would die.
Nice. And then another one just gets made just to be like, hey, remember when I could harass you with libs? Yeah, no.
They're just walking to the bird range.
If he's not careful, yeah, if Beastork is careful, he could lose a Stalker or 2, but he's gonna clean up this lib.
Yeah, Azure isn't paying attention to this Liberator.
Yeah, his focus is elsewhere.
And he's pushing forward.
This could be a very risky push coming down. Stim is only just finished, and I don't think it's gonna complete by the time this hits.
No, it's just started.
Yeah.
You said
yeah, just started is what I meant. Look, English is not my first language. It is, but...
It's just your native language, not your first language.
Yeah, exactly. It's just my mother tongue. It's not, you know... It's just my native tongue, my mother tongue. Yeah. It's just my native tongue, my mother tongue, the language I speak every day, but you know what? German.
Alright, that is a thank you to help deal with these stalkers. It's a pretty nice position for Azure. Beastork is gonna...
he is chasing these stalkers off a ramp, though.
One thing is that Azure doesn't have medivacs yet, so it's gonna...
He will have one coming up. He's finally gonna...
side of the map.
Still gonna proxy that, yeah. I guess he wanted to meet his starport in the middle of or at the other side of the map.
Alright, Blink is about... No, sorry, Blink. Steam is about to finish.
As is Charge.
Charge as well. So we're gonna see a bit of a tech ramp up from both of these players. Now, Azure is still on 2 bases. Doesn't seem like he's planning on taking a third. This is gonna be somewhat of the same with the previous game, maybe? Although he does have tanks this time. I don't know. It's gonna be different. Beastork is a lot more active. It's gonna put a lot more pressure on Azure, I believe. So with this all in that Azure did in the previous game, might not work here.
Now. I mean, he's not doing it now.
Well, he's getting concussives and getting marauders.
Yeah, but he's not going for the all-in anymore.
He doesn't have a third base. So
he doesn't have a third base, yeah. It might just be late. But he's not bringing his SCVs, though. He's either really overconfident in his ability
he is. Alright, there's the
SCVs. Alright, there's the boys. Alright, there's the boys coming down. This is a little late, though, I would say. But, to be fair, he is also getting some multi-prong here. So even though it is late, it could be negligible. But there's nothing back at home for Azure anymore, and these chargelets are now gonna wreak havoc.
Yeah.
Alright, but that being said, there's not too much here for Beanstalk either. If he manages to control this as well as he can.
Ashok does have these 3 tanks at the
range.
ramp there.
Yeah, but the tanks aren't in range anymore. Slowly bringing them up.
As long as he keeps those tanks safe, he's in a great position here. He can basically do damage, and Beanstalk will not be able to
In
defend.
both bases, absolutely. Is starting to get some Archons now, and that could very much be the killing blow for Beastalk. Is doing a pretty good job, I would say, of falling back to his tank line when he needs to, but not really getting a lot of damage done. This Archon coming in now to take out these Stimp Marines, but it does get focused down with the Archons. And now Beastalk is gonna have to very quickly reinforce, but he's gonna have to deal with bio and tanks in his face.
Yeah, thanks. Siege, puppy. Siege.
Nice little pickup right at the end for Azure, and I think Azure now takes it, yeah?
Yeah, GG is gold.
Woo! 2-0. Azure gonna be our finalists, making the finals a second time in a row in the Grand Platypus Open.
Alright. Do you want to take a break before the finals?
Could do. I don't think CranKy has eaten yet, so if he wants to.
How did the stream go, by the way? Let's check out on the stream. We still have the frame skipping.
It's better now.
Mm-hmm.
CranKy is saying that problem was, for some reason, something was eating his CPU power, which normally it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to be observing when you know, when you're streaming, you want to shut down everything else around you on the computer, because you have no idea what's going to just eat up all your CPU power.
CPU power. Or just get a. No, I was about to shill for AMD, but I'm not gonna.
Nah, they need to pay us.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
professionals now.
I don't love AMD that much.
They gotta sponsor us for now. This is the big boy club here.
This is the big boy club, where you pull all the boys.
Right, you wanna start setting up?
Oh right. Look, I didn't know if we were going to a break or not. So
Even doesn't matter. We're still gonna set up the lobby anyways.
why do I always do that? I click custom and then I click on collection and then it brings up the loading screen and then I have to listen to the Castor Park bundle, or not the Castor Park, the Kim Hyuk.
Yes.
Bundle. The Brute War Casters bundle, I should say, rather. The Kim Jong-un bundle. Alright, so first map gonna be Thunderbeard. Not Thunderbird, Thunderbeard.
Right. The bird of thunder.
The Thunderbeard.
Thunderbeard. I have a Thunderbeard. Beard of thunder. A
Do you want to
Thunderbeard.
take a break before the finals, so?
It's up to you. I don't need one.
Yeah, it's up to CranKy. I don't need a break.
Alright. Hero SCV. SCV Imba.
They are Imba. They built the fusion cores.
Yep. Alright, we're not taking a break. We're going straight into the final match. We're still Azure is taking a short break.
Yeah, you might want to
ask,
the players, especially Azure, if you need some quick break.
But he said he will be right back, so
Alright. Makes
I
sense.
mean, to be fair, he's been sitting in the semifinals
Yeah.
for like half an hour at least. Well, one game was half an hour between Demi and
Yep, might
what's his
just be ramping up, warming up now with his whatchamacallit. His semifinals was just a warm up for the grand finals.
name? Mm-hmm.
These two players, they have met me in a finals before. And
Why is
now
Kuro
they're
telling
gonna
you to
meet
take deep
once
breaths?
again. Hmm?
Why is Kuro breathe your liberators? Some creepy ASMR. Sound like a
It's a
medical
weird thing,
pump
you
or
know?
something.
You know, it's a weird thing. You know, when your aircon is on and you breathe in deep through your nose, you get that sort of weird smell, but also sort of... It's like a sterile sort of smell, like a clinic.
No, I'm not getting it. I live in a very dusty country. if I breathe
Well.
deeply, I start to cough.
Well, that's what happens when you live in China.
I don't live in China, but I suppose there are parts of China that are very dusty. It's a
It
huge
actually
desert
does
in there.
happen in... It does happen in Singapore and Malaysia as well, seasonally, when Indonesia decides to burn their forests.
Why is Demi demanding a walkover?
Because you're sure it's AFK.
Oh, okay. But it did say he would be right back, so it's not like
Yeah, exactly.
he disappeared without leave. He has leave to go away.
There's a
Is leave to
15-minute
live.
walkover period, once again, just to remind everybody.
It's fine. I think Azure will be back in time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, I definitely think so. Let's not forget, we did have the first series of the day held up because Demi was on toilet.
I don't know if he's on the toilet. We're not sure what he was doing there. Alright. Now Quirk is back as well.
Brilliant. Oh yeah, no, we probably shouldn't have started without Quirky. That would have been... not...
I don't know if everyone heard that.
good.
Alright.
Why don't you fuck me yourself, you coward?
So stop with this.
Oh, Mike
Yeah,
is muted
well-
on stream, yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Okay, he's just shouting in our ear. Profanities. He's shouting profanities in our ear.
Yeah, he knows he can get away with it because he's muted on stream.
I am going to deafen him if it keeps on doing that. That means you won't be able
He
to
only
hear
did
me.
it once! He only did it once! What do you mean?
I hated it so much when Kuro did it. And I didn't know that she was muted on stream, so I actually kept talking to her. And
You were
it
humiliated
just
on
sounded-
stream.
It just sounded like a crazy person.
See? Beautiful.